Hey everybody. I wanted to talk to you guys today about fear and the overwhelm and the suffocating feeling fear can bring about when it looks like you have a number of people in your world that are creating issues for you. You could have job issues, money issues. Money was a big part of my fear in the last bit, and it really made my experience shrink. It made me feel like all of a sudden I was looking at life through a pinhole as opposed to seeing it as open, wide, and really any possibility available to me. And it's kind of crazy to think that when you're in that mode, you feel completely paralyzed. I felt fully paralyzed by my fear and a sense of just like feeling alone and like I have no way out. And even if there is a way out, how am I going to see it? Because at this point, I'm just seeing what I can't do. And it's been a process for me to actually, like my last video about hiding, stepping in the face of the fear and really acknowledging I don't know what's possible unless I turn up and show up to see something different. And this has in fact led itself to me landing a new job, landing a client, opening up dialogues with people that I had kept pretty much quite a bit of time between connecting with, all as around this story of fear. Now, I know fear, when it's actually presenting itself within you, you see the worst possible scenarios. You literally feel like there's no way out. You're feeling like you're in a corner and you have no choices. And that's really the power of fear. When you succumb to it, you become paralyzed and you feel much smaller than you are, and you start living like you're smaller than you are. And what I want to encourage you today through this video is actually to stand in front of something you've been fearful of. And I don't mean stand in front of it in your action. I mean first just stand in front of it. Just sit with what you're fearful of and accept it, and really give yourself some space to allow yourself to be scared. When you give yourself a window of anywhere from a minute to 5 minutes to just sit with the fear, it's not unlike having a volcano move from the bottom all the way up to the top and then spilling over, that then you actually get some space, because that thing you were fearing most of the time is your reaction to it. And the moment you give yourself space to actually feel the fear, you have a whole new window of clarity from where you're able to see that you can make a new choice, a new decision, but you weren't able to do that because you were just avoiding feeling the mounting overwhelmingness of that fear. But when you let that fear kind of overwhelm you for a second and just let it have a set time space to just feel through it, it all of a sudden, you get a sense of clarity within yourself that A, it wasn't as big as you thought, and B, there is a way out. And C, this is where I would encourage you, reach out to a person and become vulnerable about that fear. Someone you feel safe with, that you can actually share and confide in. Just tell them, this is what I'm going through and this is the fear I'm facing. And that person will often be the voice box of something you need to hear in that moment. And that's what I want to leave you with today, is that you're not stuck by your fear. You're not going to be trapped by it consistently, but you will be stuck by it and you will feel trapped by it to the amount that you don't voice that you're dealing with that fear, whether it's to yourself or to someone close to you. So really the linchpin is to acknowledge the fear, let yourself move through it by just feeling it, not acting on it, but just feeling what it's like, so that then it actually burps up. It's like when you have indigestion and you have burp, once you've burped, it's gone. So let yourself burp up through your fears today. Okay, with that, I wish you guys a wonderful week and we'll connect soon.